Greetings everyone. I'm just taking a walk in Australian woodlands. This is a savanna grasslands. I just wanted you to see how the grasslands looks like in the dry season. Look how dry it is. Very dry. Just a spark of fire and the fire is going to spread. You've heard of bushfires. They spread like a bushfire. And that's why there's what we call controlled fires. You've heard of whenever we were traveling, there's a lot of undergrowth that has been burnt on a controlled environment, because if this grass is left to grow in the forest and a forest fire was to start, it becomes very difficult to contain it. But just look, this is the Australian bushland, okay, right in the bushes. It's a beautiful place in its own essence. In Australia, plants have to be hardy because in the Northern Territory we have extremes of weather. We have floods in the rainy season, whereby it's a beautiful place. My family usually comes for the Christmas holidays here, and the whole place is green. The grass is green, the leaves are green, it's leafy and all that. And then in the dry season, you get this type. Look at how brown it is, you know. So what happens around this time is that we have a lot of controlled fires to try and burn all the undergrowths to protect the forests, so that where fire starts, it's easier to contain. And yes, so this is a natural reserve that the government has put aside so that people can be able to come and walk and learn about the environment, to protect its environment. One of the things that you'll realize is that most of the trees you see here is eucalyptus. Eucalyptus are trees that originated in Australia. It's well adapted to the Australian environment. Even without arsons causing fire, there is natural bushfires. You'll find that during lightning seasons, or even lightnings incidentally happen even when there's no rain. I came to learn about that. It could just happen and it causes fires, or it could be a small water dew that converges the sunlight that starts a fire. So the eucalyptus trees have naturally adapted to fires, so that whenever there's fires, the leaves get burnt, but they survive. I remember one time in Kitale when father had planted some eucalyptus trees down towards the river. There was a time there was fire and the trees got burnt, and he was annoyed and he thought the trees wouldn't survive. And eventually they sprouted again and it survived. So that's how the eucalyptus trees are. And so we learn about it. Here is, there's a lot of, okay, you can see, I might just take a picture of that. The good thing about this camera is that you can take a video and pictures at the same time. I usually love taking pictures of information, so that later on when I go home I'm able to reflect back on learning. I just love nature. I'm a naturalist, I'm an environmentalist, I'm just a person who loves to blend with nature. One of my favorite presenters is David Attenborough. He's now Sir David Attenborough. I've watched a lot of his videos. He's just good in bringing up life on Earth and different things. He even goes to geology and all other things. So this is it. This is now what we call a bushwalk, which I've enjoyed. It's a beautiful bushwalk just to learn about the nature of Australia. Okay, we'll touch base later.